Welcome back to another video. So today we'll be taking a look at the all new 2025 MG3. So MG has decided to bring a fresh new hatchback to their lineup. You'll know their lineup is currently SUVs, but they've introduced the all new hatchback. So let's take a look at it today and see what it has on offer for us. One area where the Chinese are really excelling is with the interior. The car we're looking at today is the entry-level MG3 Comfort Manual, but the interior looks good. You get a 10.25-inch display and a 7-inch driver's display. So the car has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You have automatic front and rear window controls. So it may not seem necessary to some of you that I mentioned this, but Polo Vivo drivers know what I'm talking about. So this car is quite nicely spec'd out for an entry-level variant. One thing I like about this interior is that the roof lining is in black and not in that strange color that easily gets dirty. So this black finish is nice and it makes the car feel nice as well inside. The switches to open your bonnet and the fuel cap are in the driver's footwell. Above that, you have the controls to adjust your mirrors, your headlights leveling switch, and also above that are your central locking buttons. You get a modern two-spoke multifunction steering wheel. In the center is your 10.25-inch display, but we'll come back to explore it a little bit later. Underneath, there's plenty of storage space. You also have a 12-volt charging socket and also two USB ports. There are two cup holders in the middle. This variant does not have a central armrest, but there is some storage space here as well. The glove box also looks spacious as well, so there's plenty of storage space in this car. So this car comes in four variants. So you have the Comfort Manual, which is the one we're looking at today, which comes in at 269,900. Then you have the Comfort CVT, which is your automatic. The Luxury, which as the name says, is the luxurious one. I think this one also has an option to get a sunroof. And lastly, you have your hybrid. Overall, the interior of this car feels good. You have soft touch materials when needed, but there are also some downsides when it comes to this interior. Well, I found two. One of them is that the steering wheel adjustment is limited. You can adjust it up and down, but you cannot adjust it in and out. So, for those who struggle to find a good driving position, that might be an issue. The second thing I found is that you do not get a vanity mirror on the sunshades. So on both of them, so the driver doesn't get it, nor that does the passenger, which is quite strange. I don't really understand how difficult it is to fit a mirror. Is it that difficult? I don't know, but no vanity mirrors. So that's the other downside to the interior that I found. This is the key to your MG3, and all variants are push to start. Now let's have a look at the driver's display. There is very little in terms of adjustability. On your left are your tire pressures. In the center is your speed and your fuel range. And as far as I can see, the only thing you can adjust is the right hand side of your screen. That's where you can view your driving data and also adjust your overspeed or your speeding threshold. So you can set it to whatever speed you want. And then if you drive above that speed, it will give you an alarm. And that's about it when it comes to this screen. Moving on to the infotainment screen, I can see that this screen is quite responsive and has a crisp display. In your vehicle settings, you have convenience settings and light settings. In the convenience settings, you can set up the shortcut buttons on your steering wheel. So you have one on each side of the wheel. So your options are vehicle control, SRC, which is basically your radio, and also shortcut to your aircon. You can also choose if you want to open all the doors when you unlock your car or just the driver's side door, which is a good safety feature. The welcome light function simply switches on the lights when you unlock the car, and the follow me home will have the lights on for a short time after you lock the car so that you can safely enter your home basically. Underneath the screen, there are some shortcut functions. Unfortunately, there's no volume knob in this car. Instead, you get these two volume adjustment buttons. The climate control settings for this car are embedded in the infotainment system, but likely you get some shortcut buttons, which makes it easier to navigate. Now, moving to the rear, the seats are quite comfortable, and there's also ample room and leg space. For those of you who have little ones, you'll be glad to know that there are two ISOFIX points on the rear outer seats, so you're able to mount a car seat on each side. I couldn't find any cup holders in the rear except for the ones in the doors, and also you get one USB port, which is in the center there. Now, moving to the boot, you have a 293-liter boot space, which is also fitted with a spare wheel underneath and some tools. And there's also a little light so that you can be able to see in the dark as well. For those of you who are still skeptical, this car comes with 7 years warranty. Yes, 7 years. 3 years, 45,000 kilometer warranty. So whichever comes first between the 3 years or 45,000 Ks. You can extend that for 6,000 rands to 5 years or 60,000, which is really a no-brainer. A 2 year extension for only 6,000 rands is really a no-brainer for me. So let me know what you think about this car. Is this a good package? Is it something that you'll consider buying? Again, thank you so much for watching. And a big thank you also to MG in Port Elizabeth for allowing me to review this car. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.